make a reel as a quick demo. So I click the plus symbol, then I select on reel, and it will pull up all my recent photos. And I have a little album. So I'm going to go into all albums. I have an album for the current exhibition Transitus. Here we go. So I'm going to select a couple of clips from this. It'll allow me to select one or multiple clips, and I think I'll take this one of me walking. Just scrolling down here, this photograph of me hanging something up. And scrolling down now to a few videos. I think I remember doing a process. So I have a lot of photographs and videos here. So I'm scrolling. Okay, this I remember is a video of me. So that's what I want to use as the main video. So then I've got these 3 videos. I'm going to select next. It gives me music. You can do these options if you want to. I'm just going to skip that and have my own, or select next. So I've got these videos and so what I want to do is, these are my 3 clips. I can move back and forward to look at them. First thing I'm going to do is reorder them. So I'm going to select this one by tapping on it, and then move along the bottom here, and I'm going to click on reorder, and I'm going to move this one to the front and the one of me walking to the end, and click done. And it's quite long, so I don't need all of this. I just want to go, because this was a shot of me walking around the studio, and not all these paintings are in the exhibition. So actually I like that with my feet there. So I'm going to, so I'm just going to, so you can see these yellow bars. I can I can move these in. So I'm just going to move this in, and I'm going to start here. So I'm going to start there, and there, and there. They're the ones that are in the exhibition. So I'm just going to move the back bar to end it there. If I go back to the beginning, it's actually, that first one didn't make it in either, so I'm going to crop that a little bit too, just by adjusting that little yellow bar. So I'm starting the video there. Now what I can do if I want as well is I can adjust the speed. That's quite slow. So looking at the bottom here, I'm going to click on speed, and I could go slower or I could go faster. I'm just going to make it a little bit faster and to see what that looks like. I think that's better. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going into the next clip, and then to select it, I tap it so the yellow bar goes around it. That's just a little photograph of me, and that does not need to be as long as it is. So I'm just going to manually adjust that to 58 seconds. What I can also do is, by taking my fingers and pinching, I can enlarge the size of things, so it's easier for me to adjust. And then this is a video of me walking by, which is very, very long. And I think I just want it to be from about here, which is actually just the end of it. So it's very long, so I'm just going to get rid of all that by adjusting that yellow. I think with this one, I'll just start it where I'm going by. and I think I'll make it slow motion. So this time I'm going to, I tapped on the last photograph to circle it in yellow, and I tap again. I tapped on this and I'm going to adjust the speed. I'm going to make it slower by adjusting this bar, and everything you do, you can keep changing it. So let's look at that. That's the first section. That's a bit long. I think it doesn't need, I like the slow motion, but I don't think it needs to be that long. So let's see how long that is. Studio hanging photograph. No. Yeah. Now I'm going to add video. So go back to that. I tapped on the next bar, which has got the music icon, or you could also go to the bottom and tap add audio. So I tap here, and this pulls up a selection of different kinds of music for you. So you can just play them. I tap on the center. And I click done. And I'm also going to add a little bit of text. So to do that, I click on the text icon. And I think I'm going to say something like from studio floor. Done. And I can move it around, I can change the size. And if I click at the top where the little AA is, I can also select different kinds of fonts. I can change the font, but I highlight that one, so I'm going to go done. And that'll be the Studio 4 floor. And then I think what I'm going to do is I go back into this cell. And I'm going to say from Studio 4 to exhibition. I might do ... at the beginning. I'm going to overlay it so it's the same size. I just moved it around my finger. And I go back to edit the video because I want to see where they go. So they've put them together. So at the bottom I can drag this around. So I'm just going to move it like that. Now I think the exhibition bit needs to go lined up with that last video. Okay, so now I can go to the blue arrow at the back. Now I can keep changing the music if I don't like that music and I want to do something else. I can keep editing and playing and changing. So I'm going to go to this arrow and I'm going to click preview. To add a caption, and I want to also edit a cover. So the cover, I click on edit and I can select somewhere in here. I can also add a photo of my camera roll. I think I'm going to do I think this is a good one. And then I'm going to go into profile grid. And you can adjust it, move it around. Yeah, I think think that's good. So I click done, and add a caption, and I'll just say something like it's from the studio floor to exhibition. This is always such an exciting journey. Then I'm going to mention the exhibition. I'm delighted to be with, and I'm going to tag Mary Bone, and I can also invite her to collaborate. I don't know if I will because it's very much my own work, so I'm just going to tag her. And now if it was, I was showing her videos as well, her work, so I'm just going to tag Una in transitus in the long space in, and I'm going to tag by doing the @ symbol. It automatically does the tagging for me. It pulls up all these tags in the Backwater Artist, and I'm going to tag the Backwater Artist by clicking that. It automatically tagged them, or I could add it in afterwards. The exhibition opens 5 to 7 p.m. Friday, 20th September. All welcome. And I'm also going to mention the Artist Talk. 1 to 2 p.m. Saturday. So you got to promote yourself. You've got to assume people haven't read all the other posts. You got to keep saying the same message all the time because people are seeing it for the first time. And then I'm going to do a few tags. So to do tags, I go into this icon, I click hashtag symbol, and things will come up. So I'm going to tap on contemporary portrait. I can see that's got, it's a nice small one. It's only got, anything less than 1 million is small. Irish artist. These are female art. That's nice. These are previous ones I've done. Irish art exhibition. Yeah, I could do art reel. It's a bit bigger, over 1 million, but around 1 million, less than 1 million, you can do a few. So I'll just say studio, and you see they're all really big ones. Studio life, studio setup. You can go down studio view, and I will say Irish art. Would help if I wasn't making mistakes. Irish art, and I will say women artist. And I'll say Cork, Ireland, and I'll say culture. Actually, I'm going to tag Culture Night Cork City, and I'm going to tag them. Okay, and I'm going to tag myself. There I am. So that's my caption. I'm going to go okay. Now I've tagged people. I can tap on this and it'll show the tags. I want to tag myself as well. Okay, there are the tags, and I am not doing any collaborators, so that'll do done to that. And now I'm going to add the location. So I have the backwater artist here already selected, but if I didn't, I could tap here and search and type, but I'm going to pull up backwater artist because that is the location. You can add a reminder, and yeah, that reminder is the date of the opening. And again, check your cover. That's how it's going to show. Okay, now I can go in and preview it again if I want. So I'm going to go back in and edit by going back, and I am just going to speed this up slightly. So go into the speed, and I'm going to just try it at this and play it. And let's just preview. That's good. Okay, so from the studio floor to exhibition, just check my caption. I've got a few hashtags. I've tagged people and I put in the location. I am now going to share. So that is my page. So it should start popping up here now. There it is. Now that's it in my grid. And if I go into the this icon is the videos, it's a longer format. So go back to my grid and I tap on it, and I'm now going to go to paper airplane, and I'm going to add to my stories. Say, I could put, I'll just say, from the studio to exhibition. Again, I'm going to mention the exhibition, Transit Us with, these are all the tags along here, Mary and Una in the backwater artist. And these are all the other things you can do in stories, but I'm just going to add the location here as well, because that will put up a map. Somebody could tap on that and it will bring them up. So I'm going to share that to my stories. I could just tap here to share to my stories, but I'm also going to add it. Okay, I'm going to share it to my stories. And after doing that, I can also add to highlights, and I am going to add it to Transitus. Done. There you go. I hope that makes sense.